Greetings and welcome to my channel. This is Sorcerer Tal again, wishing you bright blessings and an interesting fate. Today we're going to be doing a sigil update. It is very important to actually keep track of one's spellcraft so that you can, well, F-A-F-O, as you know what I mean, mess around and find out. So once you mess around and try something, it's important to record how you messed around so that you can most properly find out. So in the interest of doing that, one of my methods is what I call a sigil wall. Now this, of course, only is going to work if you don't mind writing on your walls. But it works out quite well. You've got a few different things that I'm working on here. There's some that have come to completion already, and I'm going to update. These sigils here, it's one of the ones I want to update you on. I'll leave a little bit better picture than this one right about here. That is very much what it is, just the letters piled on top of each other. And then, as I was doing that, that was going to be my only sigil. But then I felt the momentum pulling forward that if I suggested they catch 3, I'd be able to catch 5. Because I have, well, I have more experience with fishing. So I did another one, I catch 5 fish. And then we did my little fish sigil that I always do at the bottom of, well, with most of my fishing sigil work, I do quite a few of these. And then we went fishing. And I knew as I was leaving that I was going to need to leave some tobacco at the ocean to catch the fish. But for some reason, it took me a while to get to that. And then I remembered, oh, I haven't made with the tobacco. So I made with the tobacco, and literally, just as I was putting the tobacco into the air, making with the tobacco, Phyllis goes, I've got a fish. They caught 3 fish, I caught 5. And it worked out exactly like it was supposed to. This is, like I said, a particular type of work that I have a lot of successful momentum with. And that's why I often use this fish sigil here, because that was one of the early successful fish sigils I had. Just involved a very simple idea of just drawing a little fish and hoping to catch a fish. I've had a few instances with that. There's one time where I carved out 2 images of a fish like that on birch bark and put them through a thread and hung them up as a symbol that we would catch 2 fish. And when we went out to fish that day, I actually just saw the water and I knew the spot as soon as I went to it. I went there, I cast it out, I caught a nice largemouth bass, and then my friend's girlfriend, she's like, oh cool, and she cast it out in the same spot and caught one. Only fish we caught all day, caught one right after the other. My buddy's like, well, why didn't you make 3, man? But sometimes the momentum isn't there for that. That's another important thing with sigil work. You have to go with the flow of what is available. There's only so much that can be had. There's only so much that there's only so much possibility you have to work with. And when you ask for more than that, it makes the spell struggle. Sometimes you can get away with it. There's some sigils here that we won't be updating on yet. We'll only be updating on sigils that work. The ones that don't work, I may be discussing some of those in the future at some point. But the trouble is sometimes they take a while. So actually, we will be talking about some sigils that didn't work. This particular one, hopefully we'll talk about it, because this will be going on perpetually, keep trying to get it to work. But it is made from the letters, and then I did several renditions till I got it to this. And then it ended with something that's put on the other main wall over here. That's a long-term project. But the sigil wall, you draw sigils on the wall, and if they work, there you go. You got the whole record of how it was created on the wall. That helps you remember what you were up to without causing too much attachment to the spell. Prevents your lust for results, as Peter Carroll would call it. But when you put down too much beforehand, it can alter the flow. Just like if you tell someone what the sigil is for, before it's finished doing its thing, this can affect how it works. Sometimes it won't be a problem, sometimes it helps. For this one, we're not going to take the risk. That's a long-term sigil that I'm not going to reveal until it comes to fruition, or it doesn't, so it won't ever be revealed. That's gonna be it for this episode. We'll see you next time.